Okay, let's start with our transformation for the last question. Okay, so it's a half x plus 3 squared plus 1. Vertical what? Compression. Because this means you don't have to state it. So that's a vertical compression. You can say factor of a half, okay? You don't have to, again, as I said earlier, you don't have to, but you can. Then, after the horizontal, sorry? Too many people. HT. 3 units to the left. Do we all agree with this? Okay. Good. Then, perfect. Am I done? It's done, right? There's no more transformation. I've stated all 3 of them in this case.
We could do just like that. Like we don't have to like short form just VT to.
Yeah, VT is fine. VT, HT, VC, but if you use the wrong letters, it's going to be wrong. No. Don't write me a paragraph, please. 1 unit up. First one's a vertical compression by a factor of a half. Yeah. I know this looks weird, doesn't it? Okay, vertex. Step pattern. Sorry? That's right. Don't forget your A value. It's 0.5 times 135. It's A times. That's what causes the vertical compression. So 0.5 times 135. So 0.5 times 1? 0.5 times 3? 0.5 times 5? So that means I have to go down a half, or up a half, sorry. Up a half over 1. Then up 1.5 over 1. Okay. First, we're going to have to start with our vertex. So the vertex is at negative 3, 1. So negative 3. No, that's 4. Now, for my scale, I'm not going to actually go too small because I'm only going up by 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, so I'm not, like, it doesn't need too much space. So my scale for the y-axis is going to be a little bit different, okay? So every 2 squares, I'm going to go up by 1. You see that? Just because I don't need all of the values. So every 2 squares, I'm going up by 1. So my scale is a little bit different than the usual. Okay? So I usually go up 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case, every 2 squares, I'm going up by 1. So basically, my scale is 0.5. So, vertex is at negative 3, 1. Vertex is at negative 3, 1. Do we see that? Now, how much do I have to go up by? 0.5. Remember that my every square is how much? 0.5, right? So I'm going to go 1 square up, because that's 0.5, and then 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Then I have to go 1.5 up. If I want to go 1.5 up from here, how many steps I have to go up? 3 squares, right? Because I'm already at 1.5, and I'm going to go up 1.5, so that's going to take me to 3. If I want to go 2.5 up from 3, so where do I go? So I have to go up to the 5.5, right? So I'm thinking about this. This is what I'm thinking in my head right now. I'm at 3, right? And then I'm going up 2.5. So 3 plus 2.5 is going to land me at 5.5. You guys agree with that? Okay, so 5.5 is right here. So I can just place points right here. Okay, so I don't really have to count per se. I can just do the math on the side. Okay, so I was at 3, and I had to go up 2.5. 3 plus 2.5, that gives me 5.5. So that means I'm going to have to land at 5.5.